welcome to the next episode of Waifu Wars. I am one of Norea's many killer Gundams, Dooby-Doo.
And I am moving to another galaxy to avoid this huge ass Gundam war that's about to start. So, Brony.
Welcome back to Waifu Wars podcast, where we talk about all things anime, the good, the bad, and the weeb. But not your waifu because she's trash. How you doing, Ani?
I am exhausted. How are you doing, Drew?
Oh my god. Same. I really really wish we did this on Sunday. Oh my, only because I'm feeling this way right now. Today was so tiresome. I did not think my Monday was gonna be so stressful. Yeah, fuck Mondays.
Yeah, Mondays are trash.
Fuck Mondays, but
F tier weekday.
Yeah, 1,000%. Like, I don't know. You know what day I really like though? I like Tuesdays. I think Tuesdays are like at the top for me because it's like the day. It feels like the true Monday to me. If that makes any sense.
I kind of see that. Yeah.
Because it's like Monday, but not as fucking horrible. You know?
Yeah, there's hope. It's Monday with hope.
It's Monday with hope. Oh, I love that. I like that. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna get into our new segment. This week in anime, as soon as I text my mom telling her I'm recording the podcast. Boom, done. Let's get into this news. Let's see. Where are we? You didn't send me your news, by the way, so I hope you don't have the same news. But oh, you definitely did. Well, shut me up and call me Sally. Whatever. Anyways, according to these new anime news network, a man steals 2.2 million yen in Pokemon cards.
Damn.
That
was actually not that much now that I converted it in my head.
Yeah, isn't that like a couple of thousand?
It's like
I mean, that's not cheap.
Damn, I can't do math in my head. It's close to 100,000, or it might be 100,000.
No, it's only.
Oh no, 1.2 million. Yeah,
it's only 15,000.
I read it as 10.2 million.
I said 2.2 million.
Whatever. Even less.
Yeah, girl, you need to worry about that calculator. But yeah, so he stole about 15K worth of Pokemon trading cards. This story was just funny because it's like a very, of all things to steal, white Pokemon cards.
That's like one really good condition Charizard.
Exactly. Oh. Bueno. I don't know if you guys heard that. Well, I was like, oh my god, something like fell or something. Anyways. So yeah, what's the dude's name? Yuki Murakami came from Tokyo's Auto Ward and entered the store at 1 a.m. and stole 74 cards. For some reason, he decided to not wear a mask, and apparently the police just found the security footage. And yeah, he confessed the moment he was caught, and yeah. And apparently the police also seized a large quantity of Pokemon cards from other stores at Murakami's house. And get this, they are investigating his connection to other incidents in the Kanto region.
I would laugh at this. Just a giant marketing stunt by Nintendo.
That would be great. He was like, actually, I'm Team Rocket. He's just Team Rocket, guys. Team Rocket. Just relax. He's just Team Rocket.
He's just LARPing as Team Rocket. It's all good.
It's all good. So that was my first bit of news. Secondly, Kusumiso Technique gay mangas Shin Yaranaika anime meets the crowdfunding goal. Yay! You're getting gay anime, y'all. Um,
Yeah,
it-
let's be like Josh and Chad and have a bunch of ads.
oh, I feel like maybe not. Only because the campaign target was only 57K, and they got a little more than that.
I'm
So
gonna do
maybe
like a 15-second anime.
yeah, I maybe they had more stuff? Question mark. Um, let's see. But yeah, so I'm probably gonna watch this anime, just for the the nostalgia, since this is based off an old anime. Also, I didn't know that um that the meme Yaranaika. I didn't know it came from this anime.
Interesting.
Yaranaika, which translates to "Shall we do it?" Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Is it going to be good? It's a yaoi from that time, so definitely not. But hey, I'm looking forward to being mad about it.
Yeah, they're gonna fucking talk about like the newest croissants in fucking Hokkaido or some shit.
And then they're going to have sex that just reeks of dubious consent,
Yeah.
which I'm gonna hate. So what do you got for us, Oni?
My news is extraordinarily light. It wasn't really much of a news week. Basically, the Blue Archive anime that's been announced, that's going to be out as early as next year. They're already announcing a follow-up season and or a movie. So the anime is not even like, it's barely greenlit, and they're already like, yeah, we're gonna either do a season 2 or a movie. We're still out here deciding. So on one hand, I'm like awesome because I love Blue Archive.
They said,
But on
"Bitch, you
the
got the
other
money."
hand, I'm like, can you like at least focus on the first season before you start thinking about the season 3 movie extravaganza that you want to do? Usually, that's not a good sign. So
Well,
here's
you have
hoping
fun.
that we
Yeah,
get
you
good
have fun watching
anime.
that.
We will cover it on the
No,
podcast.
we will not.
100%
Absolutely not.
fucking unless it's airing in like the most stacked season ever, where it's
I
like
don't know
fucking
what makes you think we're gonna
Haruhi
watch.
remake.
Literally, the only condition I can see is if literally chat, not chat. If Discord.
First off, you know they'll definitely pick it. Second off, I will fight tooth and nail for it. It's one of the only gacha. It actually, Blue Archive is like the only gacha game aside from FGO that I've played for this long. Maybe Grand Blue Fantasy also, but
what does that have to do with me wanting to watch this anime?
It means it's good. It means it's quality.
Quality or quality?
Quality. Well, the game is quality. I can't speak to the end. We'll see. We'll wait for the trailers.
Right, because if I'm gonna see is a bunch of girls in scantily clad outfits with,
there will be that, but it could also have a good story.
Could or will. See, the fact that you don't know
that you
don't know this is already giving a no for me.
Well, I don't even know what genre it's gonna be. If it adapts the game, it will be a good story. If it's like some weirdo fucking we're gonna be original, then I don't know.
Okay, well, then we'll see, I guess.
Listen, let's just say Cygames has a mixed record when it comes to anime. We got our Uma Musume's, and we have, or is it Cygames? Maybe no, it's Yostar. And they also have a mixed record when it comes to anime.
Oh man! All right, I guess we'll see.
I'm just used to saying everything is Cygames. I just assume every gacha game is Cygames.
What games do they do besides shit, the one that I used to play, Grand Blue?
Cygames?
Yeah.
Shadowverse.
Oh shit! Right.
And
I mean, does that count as a gacha? I
mean,
I know it has a gacha aspect, but do card games count as gacha games?
Yes.
Okay, well, I won't fight you on it. Then, yeah, I guess they have a few that are all doing well.
Yeah, they're all doing good.
Yeah. All right.
That's my news.
We're done with the news. It's time for our weekly reviews, and we're gonna start off with Demon Slayer season 3, episode 9. I don't know how I feel about this episode.
The animation.
I know I liked it, but okay, I'm just gonna say it. I don't like that an upper rank demon died that quickly.
Yeah, no, I hate that. It. He's easily the weakest upper rank demon
I hate that. I'm not saying they had to be harder with each arc, even though that's literally how shonens work. But
because he's literally the upper wasn't he like rank 4 or something?
Yes, he was like the top 5.
So you have you have him, and then you have Akaza. Like, Akaza was really, really fucking strong. So seeing this guy just kind of fall over and die, I was like,
right, and it wasn't even like in a overtly flashy way that he died. He died like
a regular demon.
Yeah, he literally got his head cut off.
Like season 1 tier, Tanjiro runs into like a demon in the woods type of thing. Also, a lot of these fights just happen in the woods. I feel like 90% of Demon Slayer's fights.
I mean, it's woods. Like old Imperial Japan. All they have is fucking woods.
Damn.
Also, the whole last arc,
happened on
the entire last arc happened in a city that was destroyed. What are you talking about?
Good.
So no, they're not always. It's not always the forest.
Like literally every fight in season 1 was in the woods, and now these fights in season 3 are in the woods.
Half of the fights that are happening in the woods, and half of them are happening in the city. Like they literally fought in a hotel for like half the season. Half of the season was fought in the hotel. They were fighting in the hotel. What are you talking about, girl?
In which season?
This one. They fought in the hotel.
The hotel's blown up in like the first time this dude shows up. So now they're putting on a blown up hotel. So now it's the forest. That's not how that works. Yes, when a hotel is blown up, it becomes part of the forest. When it's encircled in forest, then it just rubbles.
That's not how that works. It's just a ruined, destroyed area of a hotel.
It's a ruined building in the forest.
Still not the forest. Anyways,
be more creative. Fight on a fucking plane or something.
Yes,
Give me some Apocrypha fights.
Develop the technology to fight on planes and then fight on the plane.
You know what? They could have made a time traveling upper rank demon. If this 4th rank was a time traveler and took Tanjiro to a fucking plane and they fought on the wing of a plane, that'd be hype. And don't act like it wouldn't.
That would be. I'm not saying that wouldn't be, but also why? What the fuck?
I'm trying to spice things up here. All that to say, I feel this episode was very lackluster in terms of it's just super predictable. I think that's the issue.
Yeah, like a little too predictable. Like it was like I was like, wait, that's it.
And did he die, or was it just like he fainted?
Who?
What's his name? The Hashira Munishiro.
Oh, he's definitely alive. Yeah, he's just passing out like everybody else.
Okay.
I will say, good news though. I don't know. Once he recovered his memories and unlocked this power, he became how he normally was at the beginning of this arc, but funny.
Oh yeah, this was the one good thing about this episode, other than beautiful girl appearing at the end, was he was actually good. He chose the episode where he has to get knocked out of commission to be where he finally becomes a good character.
Like the way he was just the way he was trolling the poor demon. Like that was so funny. That was actually hilarious. Like the deafening silence after the demon revealed its true form. So good. It was so good. It was just awkward. And he's like, "Why are you not saying anything?" And he said, "You told me not to speak."
Yeah. You told me to shut up.
Yeah, it was really funny. Even though I can't. They showed his true form for half an episode before killing it.
Yeah, and his true form wasn't even all that. It was just like, I'm half snake.
Not snake. He was a merman.
Fish, whatever. It looked like a snake.
Demon mermaid. Yes, the
Maybe
anime ripoff of the Little Mermaid, Demon Mermaid.
They should have fought on a beach. They had beaches in Imperial Japan.
I mean, that is true, but also why?
Because he's a fish person. How much cooler would the fight have been if he was like a merman, just like flying around, or not flying, but like swimming through the ocean? Like
they're not going to fight in the water. First of all, them fighting in the water, in the water would have been like that would have been wild and they probably wouldn't win for obvious reasons.
Well, actually, Tanjiro did fight underwater in season 1, so technically they could pull it off.
Yeah, but did he fight a rank demon?
Yeah, was this guy was about as strong as the demons in season 1?
I know.
Let's not.
Yeah,
maybe he was upper rank for his art. Maybe it wasn't his combat ability. It was his artistic design.
Girl, that wasn't that art.
He was in charge of interior design.
It definitely was not that art. Did you see his paintings? No, sir. So yeah, that happened. It was nice to see Tokiko, finally had that time to like mourn his family. Like he saw his whole family standing over him after he won. I was like, oh, like it actually makes me like him. It made me like him a lot more now.
Yeah, he became a lot more likable in this.
Yeah, he just became like the Hashira version of Tanjiro.
Yeah.
Speaking of, so they pan back to Tanjiro fighting, and we find out that all the dragons, they all have one of the 4 abilities that the emotion demons had, which is busted. And now I'm like, see, this is a proper villain.
Yeah, compared to how is this guy so much stronger compared to the rank 4?
I don't know, but no, it's kind of ridiculous. And then I remember what. Can we also answer another question that doesn't make sense?
Mm-hmm.
How did Tanjiro run after getting his foot twisted like that?
Yeah, I was wondering that. Well, anime logic.
That's so stupid. Like, no. Like, why was he running? No. That didn't make any sense
Just
to me.
no.
No, yeah. What, like, the fuck are we doing? Like,
I will
don't twist his foot and then have him go into a full-on sprint away.
I will say for a series that I applauded before for being very realistic with its injuries, like whenever Tanjiro usually gets injured, it's like, oh, I can't use that arm anymore for the rest of the fight.
Right.
That was really unrealistic.
Right. It's giving. I feel like these injuries more and more are just. I don't know. It's getting very basic. I mean, this already was a basic shonen, but it's getting basic in like a not great way, in a very like, oh, you should be dead, but you're not because anime.
I think the issue is that we're getting used to it. I think it's having the My Hero Academia issue where it's getting like stuck in a rut. It's just like, yeah, it's good, but is it ever gonna break past that ceiling where it's not just good, it's like great. Like I need that emotion I got from like the first season in the movie and some of the second season, and I haven't gotten that yet. I feel like they need to switch it up. They need something.
I feel like I feel like My Hero, it had a bit of a lull with like maybe 1 season, maybe 2 tops.
Did you finish this recent season that we were watching?
Yeah.
How was it? I stopped when we stopped watching it.
It was fine. It kind of, it didn't do. Oh, yeah, I forgot. No, I feel like something really important happened, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Yeah, there's some twists and turns, but it mostly was like, we're gonna chill because we just gave y'all everything in this first half. But no, the second half was good as well. Oh, right. Oh, it's all coming back to me. Oh, I lied. The second half was actually kind of lit. Because it was a fallback, and like the whole like of Japan just like goes to shit. Like all Japan just goes to shit. And a lot of people start hating the heroes. Bad guys are doing what they want. People start turning away from heroes, getting their own weapons to fight against heroes, but they don't know what they're doing because they're not trained. And people are getting blown and shot up by accident. Spoilers. Deku becomes budget Batman, and he's like, no, I can't stop going. I must keep going. I must keep fighting because because this is all our fault. And yeah, it becomes it's a lot.
So I will watch that at some point. But we need that for Demon Slayer.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, My Hero Academia. I'm like, oh, you can't talk about that. Last season was incredible. It was pretty good.
Fair enough. So I need Demon Slayer to kind of just try to change up the formula a little bit, or at least if it's going to keep the same formula, like ramp it up. Like we need to go higher and higher and build, not whatever this demon was that got killed by Munichiro.
Yeah, and it's like. Or did you do this just because you want to save all the cool shit for the other demon?
Probably.
If that's the case, then you should have had
really hard once the fourth demon died, and it was like, oh, time to show up this dragon fight.
But if that was the case, you could have just like had only one demon.
That's what I mean. That's what I've been saying since the beginning of the season. I feel like they just crammed 2 demons for no reason. It was just like too many chefs in the kitchen, you know?
Right.
Like we just needed one. It's fine. Have one, because now I keep forgetting her name. What's her name?
Ooh,
I love her so much.
The love Hashi.
Yeah, she's gonna get shortchanged. We get shortchanged on one demon because
we have 3 episodes. She can do a lot,
and she's gonna get shortchanged on screen time.
We have 3 episodes. A lot can be done in 3 episodes.
No. The other guy got 9 episodes.
Hey, what?
Munichiro got 9 episodes.
He really did not, but okay.
Closer to 6.
Wait, I'm looking at the wrong anime. Oh, I still said what I said. I was still right. But yeah, I hope not. I hope there's no one else left to really fight, so so it's like these.
But you know she's gonna get her back. She's gonna one of the episodes is just gonna be her backstory.
Yeah, so it's gonna be half of her fighting, half the backstory. Yeah, that is true. I don't know. I'd say Munichiro and Homegirl, before these fights started, they had the same amount of screen time.
No, they didn't. Well, before the fight started, yes, but the fights have been going on for like 6 episodes, and she has had 0 screen time. And
right. Well, he gets
the screen time.
He gets 3 episodes. She gets 3 episodes.
No, he gets 6 episodes.
The fights were not 6 episodes long.
The fight started like on episode 4.
Oh.
Possibly episode 3, but I think it was episode
4. Okay, fine, whatever.
Listen, I've been counting. I've been waiting for her, and I'm finally gonna get her next week.
Yes.
Also, she has the coolest fucking sword by far.
I mean, I guess. Sorry, I've seen. Geez, this is not the first whip sword I've seen before. That doesn't make it cool.
And it's still always fucking cool. It's cool when Renji does it, and it's cool when Mitsuri does it.
It is not cool. When Renji does it, it feels sad because I know he's about to get his ass beat.
Renji's fucking sword is the coolest sword in Bleach, next to Byakuya's.
Byakuya's sword is not cool. It's just a bunch of fucking petals.
Yes, because the only thing cooler than a fucking whip sword is no sword, and it's just a bunch of roses.
I guess it's pretty, like him, but and Renji's sword is it is up there in terms of design, admittedly.
Why was your favorite Bankai or sword?
Girl,
whatever they're called.
I truly don't know. I've seen so many because I just finished reading it like last month or the month before, and it was just like everyone's fucking sword.
Just been checking out a lot of swords, eh?
No, can't get enough. I want all the swords. But yeah, no, hers is just like a skinny whip sword.
It's a whip. It's a cool whip sword.
It's cool to see it. It's cool to see it in action, but the design itself is like, okay, just sword. It's just a bendy sword. Just a whip with a hilt attached to it.
And also it's sharp because she can slice things, so it can be.
It's sharp and it can cut things like any other sword.
Compared to what? Compared to Tanjiro's little baby fucking 3-inch regular sword. Yes, it is cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Everyone else has a regular sword. She gets cool.
I actually like the what's his name? Ozen, the samurai guy. I like his swords.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, his are my favorite out of the Hashira.
All right, that's fair enough because he's a fucking ninja.
Yeah, no, his swords are really flashy and cool.
Those aren't even really swords. Those are like fucking lower. They're like scythes.
Exactly. Sword enough. It's about as much sword as hers is a sword.
It's about as much of a sword as Genya or whatever his name shotgun.
All right. Hater. All right. Up next we have. Oh, by the way, no Oshinoko this week. They took a week off. Just quick FYI, I forgot to mention that. Anyways, up next is Mosu Gundam Witch from Mercury Season 2, Episode 8, which. Yeah,
I mean, is there anything else that's even close to episode of the week?
Yeah, I don't think so.
This was the Euphemia episode of season 2.
It really was. Except no one needs to kiss her ass. Well, I hope you're happy. I hope did you get what you want? Huh?
What? I wasn't hoping for anyone's death. How dare you slander me?
Yeah, no, because
I was rooting for her and Alon to like go out together.
Because you want Norea to just be crazy and do whatever so bad.
I'm happy that finally you can feel how I felt when Sophie was killed.
What do you mean?
Sad.
Oh, about Norea dying?
Yeah.
Oh, girl, I don't give a fuck about Norea.
Oh, please, you were.
I'm sad. I'm sad. Well, first of all, I knew she wasn't gonna live. Like, this bitch is crazy. I reconciled that the moment they undid the lock and she ran out like a crazy person, I was like, okay, she's gonna die. Cool. Yeah, no.
They flipped so many death flags this episode.
This episode is nothing. It was the death flag episode. Yeah, I feel sad for Elan because it was like it could have been the thing where they like got together and they're like, let's find our humanity together, but she was like,
we'll never have the crazy hate sex between the Spacian and everything.
Yeah, I feel like you're more upset about that than I am.
Yeah,
but
I have fan work to look through. That's fine. It'll console me.
Yeah, I'm assuming people got busy with them, despite him looking low-key prettier than her.
Kind of.
Right, like he is definitely prettier than Norea. They're just normal and crazy looking. Well, normal looking and crazy. There we go. But yeah, like oh my god, especially you just saw her face where she was just like, you Spacians did everything again. Yeah, you just keep taking from me. Like,
it was wild when she ran out like a fucking cat that was like desperate to prey on something. She just was out.
Like, this girl didn't even listen for 1 second. She immediately just went to that. She just hopped in that cockpit and said, let's just blow everything the fuck up.
Kill.
I don't think she's about to, like, run away and go to Earth and fuck some shit up. She said, no. All y'all can die right here. I was just like, oop. Bueno. Shit. I still blame Nika. Oh, speaking of which, she also escaped.
Yeah, but she had a much more boring route to take, but at least she's alive.
Right. She was like, And I loved how Martin was like, "Choo choo, I get it. You mad, but like, we got a crazy bitch who's like blowing up this school and is gonna kill us.
Mm-hmm.
We need Nika to do what she does best, so we can send out the pilot.
Yes. And my girl Cecilia coming through with the new Gundam or new mobile suit. Which, by the way, I swear to God, every episode they just make her thighs thicker. There was like one shot in this episode where her thighs were just like flowing over her stockings. So the Gundam artists they know what they're doing.
Wow, I didn't notice that. I was too busy, watching someone laser beam Norea's face off.
I'm so like she died literally mid sentence.
Literally, like, damn, that's that girl. Listen, you're not the only Gundam that took off the limit things. You know what I'm talking about? That like stopped them from like destroying each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not the only one who took those off. Speaking of death flags, fuck. Rest in peace, Petra.
Yeah. She was like tripping flags.
I was like, girl, shut up.
Shut the fuck up. She was, every time she talked, it was just like, I can't wait to get out of here.
Yeah, what are you gonna do when we live?
I'm like, no, that's, I like how Selena didn't answer. She was just like, I ain't tripping my death flag.
Right, exactly.
You ain't catch me with that shit.
And then, meanwhile, she was like, well, here's what I'm gonna do after we live this horrible, violent experience. I'm gonna go in multiple dates with Lauda, and I'm gonna yell at him and be mad at him for standing me up. These are all things that I'm gonna do. Maybe we'll get married. Maybe we'll have kids.
I'm just gonna be so happy when I get out of here alive.
Right, I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna quit this Gundam school and live my life quietly. And just be happy.
I'm one day away from graduating. Today was my last class.
Wow. Lauda told me he had something important to talk to me about.
Yeah, right after this.
Right after this. Jeez Louise. You would just not stop. Never be randomly nice to the main character. That's kind of out of character.
That was also a death flag. Like the moment she started being nice, I'm like, oh, something's gonna happen.
Because at first I saw her talk to her, I was like, who the fuck is this girl?
And then she was like, when Selena was like, blah blah blah, Lauda, I was like, all right, Lauda's
right,
hanger on.
Right, one of. There's so many girls who just orbit around random dudes in this show, and I can never keep track of who's who.
Every dude has like a little mini harem.
Right, it's like, okay, this is Lauda groupie 1. This is Shadiq groupie 3. Speaking of Shadiq,
yeah, he did stuff this episode.
Yeah, he was like, uh-oh, they found out where my dad is. It's time to literally stop them. Like, like, wow. Shadiq got real bold at the end.
Yeah. And it kind of worked out for him. Because apparently it was his plan to have Norea wreak chaos just to get the assembly involved.
Yep, the assembly league. He was like, ha ha ha. My plan worked.
No one gives a shit about Earthians, but you kill a few Spacians. And...
Yep. They're like, yep, and now the assembly league is gonna get involved.
Yes, space racism.
Yeah, and I think that's what the space lady cop from last episode was trying to prevent. Rest in peace to her.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah, taken out. I kind of liked her. She just sounded like
cool.
She just sounded like she just gave like cool auntie energy, but she's like, I'm a cool auntie, but also a space cop. You know. Let's see. Yeah, that fight between Shadiq and Guel was pretty cool, even though it
That
ended
was.
in a draw where they both conveniently just cut off each other's limbs.
Yeah, I'm sure there won't be a follow up fight in like a season 3 or anything. Dot dot dot.
Guys, timestamp this now.
Yeah, calling it easiest call of my life. Actually, though,
Yeah, it's not
this is
it's not exactly like whoa crazy.
this is the who was it in Kogias? Kala what was her name? Karen and
Oh
Suzaku.
yeah,
Yeah, this is them. They're just
yeah.
gonna
There's
progressively get better mobile suits and keep fighting.
it's them, but instead of I'm gonna see them fight next season or even season 3. It was like every 2 episodes.
Yeah.
It's like every couple like 2 to 3 episodes, they would show up in these even stronger mechs and just
They were
fight
all
each other.
like they would fight each other, and in the draw, both their mechs get destroyed. Here's your upgraded new mech,
And then just the cycle rinses and repeats
yeah,
itself.
exactly.
Mm,
Exactly. Speaking of which,
damn.
Suletta, when are you gonna get your Gundam? I need Suletta to get a Gundam. She's being too passive.
I mean the season's gonna end, so maybe
I hope it ends on her getting a Gundam.
that'd be cool. Yeah, I don't think she's gonna end getting a Gundam, pilot it, and do a bunch of bad boss shit at the end of this series. I don't think that's
No,
happening.
but I think it's definitely setting up for her to be having her mind made up about what she wants to do. Like clearly, I like how they were like, "Suletta, just stay in school. Has everything you need. You'll be happy." And she's like, "All right, I'll be in school." Mass school murder.
School gets destroyed. Everything gets blown to bits.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like, oh my god,
like
it's about
I
time
don't
I take
know.
things in my own
I
hands.
feel like I was naive. I don't think that I was naive for thinking that the school would last. I just assumed it would
Mm,
be like a time skip, and then well, okay, we're all graduating, and then
yeah,
here's
I
how
kind of
shit
thought that
changed.
too.
Not oh yeah, we're done with the school arc because Norea went batshit crazy and destroyed the school.
Hmm.
Oh, poor Norea. Poor
Poor Norea,
Norea.
poor Petra, poor Suletta, but poor everyone
Yeah,
involved in the situation.
even which is even Shadi because
Hmm.
this is all started because Asians were you know they're exploiting Earth, which made him
Yeah,
do all this shit, which made him become a terrorist. uh, and now he's been captured, but no
he'll be
one
back.
right. Like I feel like someone's gonna free him. All right. Up next we have Konosuba Bakuen episode 9.
Yes, the final confrontation with Arnis.
Unnecessary. Yes. Poor, poor Union. I feel so bad for her this episode. She really was just trying her hardest just to live. You know.
Like Megamine said, she has to be the last reserve. She's the emergency button. So Union had to do all the work.
I mean, and she was correct. Uh, yeah. Union did most of, like you said, did most of the work. Megami setting up the red flag left and right. She's like, nah, that should be fine. Like, she also
The
set
other
up
one
that.
setting up
Yeah,
flags.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is a red flag mania. What is going on? Make sure you make something the episode titled around
yeah,
red
something
flags.
something flags. Yeah,
Yeah.
all I see is red flags.
Let's see. There's a part in the anime where my favorite part was what's her face Megamine. She throws Chunsuke into like just launches her.
Hmm.
Yes, I know her name is like Chumesuke or something like that. I'm calling her Chunsuke. I like Chunsuke more.
Okay.
So she just launches Chunsuke and the demon grabs it, And you just see her reading up explosion magic. And then you're just like, no, you're gonna kill the cat. What the fuck? And Megumin. Now, everyone thought that I was on par with Megumin's line of thinking, and that is not true. I need to clarify myself. Let me be clear. I was like, yeah, the demon will protect the cat from the explosion magic. So yeah, hit her with it. She, on the other hand, Megumin was like, oh no, the cat is the sacrifice. Like,
yeah, I'm throwing this cat out.
Right. And to be fair, yeah, I guess the demon can't protect the cat from like that. I love when the demon lady like yells at them, and it's like, oh, wait, she's being very reasonable. Arnez is being, yeah, she's being reasonable. Like it's actually the humans who are being very silly. It reminds me of that one anime. Do you remember that one anime of the dragon trying to find a house to live in?
You watched it. I didn't watch it.
Yeah. It was very much in that effect. Well, one of the themes of that show was how in reality it's actually the humans who are the problem.
As always.
As always. So yeah. And then the whole magic beam fight at the end was pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it's weird, or it's not weird, it's funny, but if you think about it, Megumin is kind of like the villain in the show, because Arnes isn't really bad. She just wants her demon monster cat, but Megumin like ruined her life and then killed her. Her family gave her the cursed bracelet that made all the worthless men follow her and ruin her, and then Megumin just blew her ass up while trying to also blow up the cat.
Yep, you're right. Yep, she is kind of terrible.
She's just a sociopath.
Well, I hope someone stops her soon.
Yeah, maybe Union. No, I will say this is the one time, or at least this is the first, not the first, but this is the best shipping episode between Union and
the only shipping episode.
No, I think they were, they had something going for like the whole series.
It was giving friends. It's giving friendship to me until this episode.
Close friends with benefits. And
okay, all right.
This episode was giving
get your or Mr. Fantastic. Get your lesbian fantasies.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. Up next, we have Ousama Ranking Season 2, Episode 8.
Tale of both of them while they were kids. Boji and Kage.
Yeah, yes, that part. Although I'm confused as to why we had to see all that with Boji, but just like a different animation. It felt like okay. Let me know. Did we not know all of this already?
No, we totally did, because that was the one time that they kind of just reiterated things from the first season.
Right. Okay. So I'm glad it's not just me.
All of that in season 1.
I'm like, I'm pretty sure they had a scene
as detailed, but it was pretty much all that. Yeah.
Right. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I've seen the scene before, but just a different animation style.
They were like, oh shit, we can't just replay those scenes. Quick, change the animation style.
I mean, I was fine with it because it looked nice.
Cute.
Yeah. It was very nice. The whole scene with Kage was so cute. Kage was such a cute little whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah,
very cute.
I hurt to watch without knowing what can happen.
Yeah. The double nose hug between Boji's parents and Boji. Oh my god, that was so cute. Oh, That was
It's
so cute. Oh my god. I watched it like at least 3 times. I was like, that is so fucking adorable. Not y'all giants hugging your kids with your noses while bumping noses together. That's so disgustingly sweet.
Although watching this episode did make me realize, how did Boji's dad like walk around the castle? Because the castle's not really
Yes, it is.
that.
It's big enough. It's big enough for a giant.
I guess he just walks over some stuff. Yeah, I guess so.
No, I thought the castle's big enough to house them. Like I'm pretty sure I've seen him walk.
No, yeah, like they're in rooms and stuff. There are certain rooms that are big enough, but then there's also just like the hallways that are just, some hallways are just smaller than others. Like some of the hallways are just normal people hallways, and have like normal people doors and entrances.
That's true. I mean, they don't.
I guess they just don't use those. And
Yeah.
like the giant accessibility side of the castle.
Exactly. I think like the main hallways, like the throne room, their room, stuff like that, is bigger. But yeah, I guess to save on resources and for everything not to be sky high, some things are just smaller. Let's see. Is there anything else I need to say about it? No, Double Nose Hug was amazing. No, I think that's the start of. I think that was the gist of it. I wonder if they're going to like build upon the whole Kage's like, I want to be a knight. I wonder if he's gonna like actually just be a knight. Yeah, I hope that they further expand. Like, I don't know, some of this stuff is like Easter eggs for stuff that'll happen in the future. That'd be really cool.
Yeah,
even though I'd probably forget about it by then, but that'd still be really cool.
Somebody will point it out and be like,
oh yeah, absolutely. Like in 2026 or something. Hey, you remember from the one episode in season 2, episode 8, or blah 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 blah.
Timestamp 1546.
Exactly. Okay. Oh, excuse me, I just yawned. Woo. But yeah, I think that's all we have to say about Ousama Ranking. No, it's a good episode as always.
Yep.
Up next, we have Yuri Is My Job.
Oh my God.
Episode 9.
Otherwise known as the bitch I don't care about you. Stop showing me your backstory episode.
When I tell you, I'm actually, I didn't really think it was possible for me to like dislike Kaneko any more than I already do.
Thank God it is not just me.
No.
Backstory has made her somebody worse.
No, I was like, wow, you were even worse before Hime.
Yeah. You were super shitty.
Like you were just a bitch. Like, cause the gag is there was no real bullying. There was no them treating her like trash. There was no one purposely. Nice. Everyone is nice. Everyone is so cool, and she's just like, ugh, how dare they ask me to do something?
Happy people.
How dare they ask me to do something, even though it's completely fair because I didn't do shit. Like, hello?
Yeah, I feel like the theme with this show is everyone is very narcissistic and like, or at least Hime and Kaneko are very narcissistic and lacking in self-awareness.
Completely so. Like, of course, Hime, because he was also equally fucked up. She was just like, oh, I'm gonna save you. No, that girl's about to get the Kaneko's ass. I was ready for it. I was ready.
Like, the fuck you mean you destroyed the sign? We asked you to do one thing. You had one job.
Right.
You've been out here working, recording videos and shit.
Right. At any point, she could have been like, hey, can someone help me? If it was too much, hey, can someone help me just a little bit? Like, they try to frame it as like, oh, no, Kaneko, we shouldn't have asked you to do all that. No, fuck her. Fuck her. She should have asked. She should have opened out her mouth and asked. And then Hime being like, oh, I hate when people just take it like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, what you mean? You hate when people like pretend?
When they're fake, is that what you hate, Hime?
Like what? What? Like, oh my god! Like I really. Like Hanako was just like an edgy loner who was just like she's like one of those edgy loners from school that you're just like, oh, maybe like I don't see them talk to many people. Let me hang out with them and see if they're cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then
you realize,
oh wow, they're alone because you're an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly what happened.
Maybe Hime and Kaneko are actually perfect for each other because they're both like similar. Like I sense the fakeness within you. Come join me.
Exactly. And I think that's what it was. And she's like, oh, Kaneko literally was attracted to her because he's like, oh, so you're not just like a nice, well adapted person. No, you're also fucked up like me. And it's like, oh yes, on one hand I kind of get that, but like not in this way, not in a way where it's just like, oh, I'm a bitch and you're a compulsive liar. Let's be friends. Like
that, Kaneko's feelings went from like 0 to 100 within the span of like 2 minutes. She went from being like, I hate Hime, she's so fucking, I hate this fake bitch, to I love her, she's so cute. Oh my god, she's resting her head on my shoulder. I want to marry Hime.
Yeah, I saw that and I was just like, bro.
I'm like, yeah, you need some therapy, Kaneko.
You need your ass beat. Honestly.
And I think that what's her name is gonna deliver on
that. What's her name?
Sumiko,
yeah. I hope so. At least Ayana. I mean, I feel she's not about that life, unfortunately. But
damn, yeah, and it kind of go past by Ayana. Like, we're nothing alike. You're nothing like.
Yeah, she literally just like walks up. She's like, oh hey, weren't you headed home? And she's like, you're nothing like. We're nothing alike. Just bows and walks away. I'm like, girl, you are so goofy. Like, oh, like, oh my god, I hate her so much. I hate her so much. I hate her so much. Like, she's just the worst. At least Hime is fun, and Hime is like, Hime's toxic, but she's amusing and
yeah, she's funny toxic,
right?
And cute toxic,
right? She's funny and cute toxic. You're just like, you're just the worst. It's like that. Like,
yeah, you're actually a problem.
Exactly. This is why you're not gonna end up with Hime at the end, bitch. Oh my god. Oh, I hope. No, let me not say that. That's kind of dark.
This is an all ages podcast.
Like, I hope Hime and what's her face have a happy ending, and then she pulls a Regina George from Mean Girls, where she just like freaks out, like yells at them, screams, like leaves, and continues. And as she continues to cuss them out, she just keeps edging into the street, and then she just gets hit by a bus. That would be hilarious. This would be a 10 out of 10. If that's how that ends.
Yeah, school day's ending, baby. Let's go.
No, I said Mean Girls, so that means she lives. She lives.
Fuck.
But she no longer has the legs to stalk Hime. So yay, happy ending. This is, oh man, this is a good episode in the sense that it just made me hate.
Yeah, this was like an episode where it was like, I hate her so much I can't stop watching. I'm just getting
right. Like, yeah, I just get triggered. Like,
I want to. It was like hate watching.
Exactly, it really felt like hate watching. Oh god, and Hime was like, "Here's how you lie.
Here's how I enable you."
Right. Here's how we enable each other.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god. You know, I know it's not Kuzuno Honkai, but
these last 2 episodes, we're getting close, girl. We're edging.
We're getting there. We're like
we're edging.
One messy night away from
Edging.
cruising on territory.
Okay, we're edging. All right. Up next, we have Yuusha ga Shinda, episode 9. Where Toka gets trapped in the past. And it's literally just like, let's watch how shitty and awful Toka's past was. The episode.
The trauma.
Right.
I like how it was nonchalant. I was like, oh yeah, here's remember like I was in the war, and then you know, just like, oh my god, I didn't know it was this bad for you.
Right, she was like, oh my god, you went through all this, Jesus. First of all, can we talk about wild how for like half a second he was like, yeah, his strip was like, he's like, oh, it's young Yuna, let me just get her to like me, and then
let me groom her
like that. Exactly. Let me just groom Yuna real quick. I was like, what in the Mushoku Tensei is going on?
The funny thing is, I'm rewatching Mushoku Tensei for season 2, and there is a scene in I think it's like episode 3 or 4 where Rudy is just straight up like, oh my god, I can just make Sophie into the perfect woman for me and just groom her.
Sounds
so yes, right. They're very on Mushoku Tensei time right now.
Yes. Oh. You know, I really hate that show gave me such a sick sense of satisfaction.
In what way?
Like, Rudy's nasty ass finally got what he wanted, but it was such a defeat. Like, it was such a defeat for him that it just gives me life.
It's like a monkey's paw. Like, you get to have sex with Eris, but
oh yeah, now that you actually have feelings for her and like her, this is a big meaningful moment for you. She's just gonna abandon you. Bye, girl. Oh, Eris is goated. Oh, like queen. I'm so sad she's probably not gonna be in this next season.
Probably not. But hey, we get to maybe see Sophie.
I don't know.
I guess I was gonna say maybe see Roxy, but I don't even know about Roxy. Sophie's gonna be in it.
Right. Wait, who's Sophie again?
The girl when Rudy was just literally like a child living at home with his parents, and she was like a girl with like green hair.
Oh, like, that's her. Yes. Okay, I confused her and Roxy all the same because I'm like, this girl. Because in the previews, I'm like, this girl does look familiar. Like who are you? Oh God, I can't wait till she fucks him and leaves too.
Everyone's gonna fuck Rudy and leave until Roxy shows up and marries him.
And then leaves him.
Sloppy thirds.
And then leaves him too.
No. We stand Rudy here.
Stand is such a strong word. No. Well, I don't know who this we is. You may stand Rudy because you're nasty just like him. But he's a good character.
Fine. We accept that Rudy's a good character here.
Right. I'm like, ooh, that's too much. Stand too much. I stand Eris.
Wait till we get to the second season of Mushoku, alright? You're gonna hear a lot of Rudy standing from me.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm gonna remind you every time that he's that little bitch boy who got dusted by Eris.
So that's what happened on Yuusha.
Yeah, that's not on Yuusha. That's the end of the podcast. No. Yeah, Yuno was somehow trapped in the fake dream with them because the anime logic, essentially. And yeah, like I said, we got to see some of Toka's awful memories, but I like that this was very good relationship build up for both of them.
Got some romance.
Yeah, it felt very progressive in that sense. Yeah, so it was pretty pretty cool.
The Dream Demon was kind of weak as fuck though. That was like it's a really shitty power.
Yeah, it was like, well, this has to happen, and this must happen, and this must happen. I'm just like, okay, so you're actually like,
your power is super handicapped.
right? You have to. It literally has to be like, This is terrible power for you to have on the battlefield. Like, there should be a defensive capability, not an offensive one. But doesn't matter. He's dead.
Yes.
Right. I think that basically sums up what happened. Right. And our last anime of the night, but not the least, we have Vinland Saga Season 2, Episode 21. Wow. I'm not gonna lie.
I felt blue-balled by this episode.
Huh?
I felt blue-balled by this episode.
I'm really gagged that Canute was like, no, I don't want to see her. I'm like,
yeah,
you're such
exactly.
a bitch.
That's why I felt blue-balled by this episode.
I was like,
really
you're such a bitch for that. You're such
You're just gonna be
a
like,
bitch.
nah, that's alright.
You're such a bitch for that. Of course, shot to the beginning scene where Sewin is talking. That was, I know you like that.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty cool. He's like, you killed everyone. Yes, I really love that line. To get to the stairway of heaven, we have to start from hell.
Yeah. Quoting my yearbook.
I'm so glad we don't go to school, so now we don't have to see that. Not another weeb. No, please, only no more weeb yearbook quote.
No one would even think that's a weeb quote though. Just like, damn, it's metal. Is that like a fucking lyric from some rock song or something?
I need to go back in my yearbook and remember what I wrote.
We wrote something about Umineko.
Yes, we both definitely quoted Umineko. I feel like I liked yours more than mine.
Yeah, I forgot what mine was.
It was something the Sea of Zero.
Yeah,
right.
Like that.
Right.
Something miracles.
Sea of Zero.
Ha, ha, ha.
Something.
Beatrice.
Beatrice. That should have been mine. Just Beatrice with a bunch of eyes. Beatrice. Yeah. See what else happened in this episode? Oh, why did I confuse Omar for fucking for Evie? Not for Snake. For the fox. Why?
I kind of did that too.
Okay, I'm glad it wasn't just me.
They kind of look similar.
Okay, I'm glad it wasn't just me. I was just like, why is showing the fox dude freak out and being scared of murder? He said he was cool at murder, so what's going on?
Yeah, I was like, it was a whole character change. That was a quick character development.
Right, and they're like, nope, it's Omar, and I'm like, that makes sense. Oh my god, he just saw everyone getting fucked up. And I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, he ran into the family of the woman that he was sleeping with. And
I gotta go back and check, but I think so.
Because it looked like her. And they're like, hey, my dad doesn't have any fucking arms anymore. Can you help? Oh my gosh. So yeah, that was a lot to see. How they went to like, oh my god, hope we can marry into the family, to oh my god, my husband's arms are gone, help. You've been fucking my daughter, so help us.
Time to repay that favor.
And he does by throwing up.
I can't help, but I can throw up.
I will say Omar did get some character development, and during the whole conversation with the family, with the family, Snake and that's someone else. His mom, Thorgil.
No.
Yeah, and he says yeah, like he actually stands up to Thorgil and he's like, no, enough of this violence. If it's my call, I want to stop. Like, everyone's he's like, I don't want any more people to die.
Yeah, it was a good moment for him.
Yeah, and Thorgil walks out. I don't know if Thorgil's like leaving forever.
Maybe
I wouldn't put it behind him. Like Thorgil's like that sounds like something Thorgil would do. He's like, oh,
he looks like he's just gonna be looking for a fight. Like he's just seeking out big fights.
yeah, but I don't think he's gonna try to fight them anymore. I don't think
he'll probably wander around. And just,
yeah,
like, fight in the local bar.
yeah. So that's how that ended. Yeah, that was a good good character growth for Olimar. Thorgil after Thorgil did oh yeah, it shows Thorfinn being stopped. He gets stopped by the Vikings, and they're basically like they're like, they no tiny ass bitch like you gonna see the king.
Mm-hmm.
And then the guard reports back to Canute saying like, hey, there's some guy named Thorfinn. And he's like, nope, I don't want to see him.
Thorfinn. Oh yeah, nah, fuck him. Bye.
Yeah, nah.
later for him.
I think he's like kind of scared of what's gonna happen. I think he's scared.
Mm.
Yeah, I think he just looked. He's scared of him.
Well, he does. I don't think he's seen Thorfinn since
exactly. So he
doesn't.
He thinks Thorfinn is just like some rabid dog.
And he's like, oh fuck, no, he's gonna chop my head off. Come out of here.
Right. Meanwhile, Thorfinn is dodging blows from some big ass dude.
Mm.
And then they put some kind of weird bet, which is like if he can withstand X amount of punches, he gets an audience with Canute. And I'm like, so you mean you have to dodge that many, right? You can't take that many because I feel like you'll be dead by the time you're ready to talk to the king.
Yeah. Also, man, I hate how much of a pacifist they made Thorfinn. I'm just gonna say it. I get it for his character to be anti-violence and all that stuff, and I think that's cool. But he's just so like,
bitch. If you want violence, go watch season 1.
It's just annoying because he's clearly powerful, but he's not gonna use any of his abilities to like listen. Just couldn't he have done it? All right, I get no violence, but instead of being punched, can you at least be like, all right, if I can disarm you, then I go see the king? Does it really have to be? Oh yes, punch me in the face and I'll turn the other cheek because that's the Bible thing.
Admittedly, that's a little excessive. I admit, but yeah, it could have been like this could have been handled without him potentially dying.
Like make him Kenshin. Do the Rurouni Kenshin thing where he's still a badass. He just doesn't kill. He'll still fuck you up.
I feel like he's probably gonna get to that point.
Mm-hmm.
Just it has to take a while. Let's see. Yeah, no, I think that's basically how the episode ends. There's only 2 more episodes, so
I feel like Einar is gonna die. I feel like Canute's gonna kill Einar, and that's gonna flip out or trigger Thorfinn.
Oh my god! I mean, honestly, at this point, it's weird.
I don't see the point of Einar's character right now. Like,
right? I didn't want to say that, but it's like, yeah, girl. Like, I don't. It's not that
you served your purpose.
I don't hate you being here by any means, but also if you died in a really cool way, I wouldn't be mad at that.
Yeah,
I would not be mad. But I also want Vinland as a villain. I also want Thorfinn to have his little buddy.
Ultimately, I want Thorfinn to be happy, but also I want him to be a badass. So I'll take either or. I'll take either option.
Well, I'm sure by next episode we're gonna find out what he chooses to be.
Yes.
Oh, I stand corrected. We have 3 episodes. It's just episode 20.
Plenty of time.
Episode 22. Yeah, right. Plenty of time for some shit to happen.
Mm-hmm.
We have 3 episodes as opposed to 2, because episode 22 came out today.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Because Monday.
Yes. Yeah, looking forward to it.
Same.
All right. Well, that is the end of our weekly review, and I think that is the end of the podcast. Only if you be a dear and take us away.
Yes. Guys, if you enjoyed this episode of the Waifu Wars podcast, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you get every episode as they go up every week. If you haven't already, do follow us over on Twitter, follow us on Twitch, and join the party in our Discord, all linked in the description down below. You can even become a channel member or patron and join us for our weekly live watches. The season is coming to a close, which means we will be doing new shows next season. We'll definitely be watching Mushoku Tensei and probably something else. So if you want to be a part of that, and if you want to be able to vote on what we watch next season, you know what to do. Drew, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Y'all, I'm gonna give it a buck. This is the last 8 anime season podcast that we're doing for this year.
For this, I was gonna say until next year.
yeah. Okay, I'm gonna give it a buck. Like this year minimum, we're not doing 8.
Yeah, because the it's drastically, it's so weird how
it's
different.
Just one that 120 minutes just hits so different.
It's like a whole ass different world.
Cause it's like this podcast was so chill. I'm just like I'm chilling.
Yeah, and like I watch all the shows. I'm like, damn, that was it. I feel like I have so much more time left.
Right. Meanwhile, with 8 episodes, it's like
oh no,
gotta plan out my whole Sunday, because if if I'm a little too lax, I can't do so and so, then I'm behind, and after a live watch, I gotta just watch back to back, and it becomes a whole thing.
20 minutes matters. It matters. It makes all the difference.
Greatly.
All right, and on that note, this has been Silveroni and
Juvidu.
We'll catch y'all later. Later.
Bye.